EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico, Greg Oakson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Foxborough. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and 9.
Third down and 9. They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing on third down is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Falcons come out, and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two, that will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On play action, Penix. Open man, he's got Agnew. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 1. Another run here for Robinson. He will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
9 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
London brought in motion. On second down, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Falcons first down.
Mooney in motion. We're going to go play action with Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Harold Landry getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
It's hard to imagine where this offense found themselves just 2 plays earlier. Now after suffering 2 sacks, this third and goal looks a heck of a lot different than it did not too long ago.
Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. First down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run here with Stevenson, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's complete to Diggs. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun. It's May. This is caught at the 2. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That is caught side of the end zone. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. Give to Robinson. from the pistol. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Like this stuff with that. Your body gets out of mind is out of bounds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they stop at 28 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, here's Penix. The catch is made, it's Agnew. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
One final throw before the break. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL might do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On first down, right back to Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Penix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, a sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The Falcons send their punching unit out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Play action. Here's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run, and May will not risk it. Into the slot, and he's got the first down.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On the handoff, Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. To throw now, May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
what a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is May. Sure pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte, and he'll take it on in. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown, New England.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Falcons 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. It's Penix. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
5.
Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get forward for a couple. And 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st down, it's Penix. Toward the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Throw across his body is complete, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. There he goes again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their 1st. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. It's It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
One-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout at the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. And a yard. They gonna hold on to this one. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. Just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.